people, this is Moscarblog and today is a very special video because I'm bringing you one of the first GLE53 AMG hybrid videos. This is the new fully hybrid of the GLE53, not the mild hybrid. You can actually drive 85 kilometers of electric only with this thing, and today we're going to review it. I'm going to show you the exterior, the interior, and take it out for a drive to see how it performs. And let's start right off here. So people, we've got a starting price here in Germany for the coupe of 133,800 euros, which is a lot of money. Which is also a lot is the weight. It is 2.8 tons, which is insane. But this car still goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.7 seconds. That's because we've got a 3-liter straight 6 petrol engine with a mild hybrid still, and it's got 449 horsepower. And we've got a 100 kilowatt hour battery at the back, giving us a combined horsepower of 554 and 750 Newton meters of torque, which is quite a lot. And you can drive 80 kilometers of electric only with it. So this is your perfect daily driver. Also up to 140 kilometers per hour, only electric. At the front, new facelifted GLE lights, looking very, very nice on this one. It suits this car a lot. Panamericana grille with the big Mercedes star in the middle. We've got this little fake at the front here, the fake intake looking things. They are also on the 450D with AMG package, because this is not the full flat 63 AMG. The 63 AMG also gets a different underpart. The bonnet looks super, super aggressive with a Falterbach AMG crest in the middle. It just looks so, so cool. And under that bonnet is the 3-liter straight 6 petrol engine we know and we love. Check out these beautiful wheels. 285 section tires, 22-inch wheels, a red steel brake, a steel brake of AMG with holes in it. It needs to perform very well because we've got 2.8 tons of weight. New turbo hybrid badge. This is exclusive for the hybrid, and it shows us that this is the new GLE53 AMG hybrid, which will actually come in a similar setup in the E53 AMG. The E53 AMG will have 612 horsepower though. It will be way stronger than this one, and it will also be faster 0 to 100. Look at the coupe silhouette here. I think the GLE coupe looks so much better than the normal GLE. I've also said this in my other videos. Just look at it. It looks like a Lamborghini Urus looking, Cayenne Turbo GT looking like car. It looks very, very good from the side. At the back, 325 section tires. And we've got a fuel cap at both sides actually. One for charging and one for our petrol. And let's move on to the back, because at the back there's actually something new, which is very nice. So people, at the back we've got the new GLE53 AMG badge with the red surroundings. AMG does this at their E-Performance models or their hybrids. Quad tailpipes looking super, super nice. Round, beautiful looking exhaust. AMG badge. The facelifted light of the GLE coupe at the back, which looks also awesome. And we've got a spoiler lip here for the GLE53 AMG, which is actually quite big and gives this car a mean look. Check out the trunk space, people. We've got 490 liters of space in this GLE coupe, and when we fold down the seats we get a massive 1,915 liters of space, which is actually quite good considering this is a full flat hybrid that can nearly drive 100 kilometers fully electric. It's around 85, I think. Those are our charging cables. You can only charge it with 11 kilowatts. It's still brand new. Look at this, it's amazing. And we've got some nice thing here. We've got a little AMG, a Falterbach fuel cap here saying hybrid, but it's actually plastic. Or they switched it out. I think they switched out the fuel cap. So I've actually got it wrong. They switched it out here. This is the AMG one, which looks absolutely amazing. The hybrid one looks horrible compared to this. This one here looks super cool. It gives you really a nice feeling. It's got an AMG crest here. The car needs 98 octane or 95 octane, and this little AMG thing can stay here. So people, I think we talked enough about the exterior of this beautiful GLE53 AMG coupe hybrid, and let's now jump to the inside. So people, at the back door we've got the amazing Nappa leather here. I really love the AMG Nappa leather quality. White or grey stitchings here, carbon fiber, gloss carbon fiber, heated seats at the back, aluminum switches here, and the Burmester Audi system. And look at these seats with the Alcantara and leather. They look really, really good. And let's now step inside and take a seat. Oh people, the front seat here in front of me is also in beautiful Napa leather. I got great knee space here. I got also some head space. I'm not hitting the roof here despite it being the GLE coupe. You've got a little door net here. You've got the dual climate control zone here at the back. Heated seats as I mentioned, and 2 USB-C ports. And this thing here is now also in leather, not in some cheap plastic. So people, at the front, aluminum door pin here. Also the Napa leather, really nice quality. The carbon fiber here, memory seats with 3 options, electronical seats, heated seats, ventilated seats, and a control for our passenger seat. It's also got massage, but that's in the infotainment system. Very nice leather quality here, aluminum switches, very cheap plastic down here. It's Volkswagen Caddy quality. We've got our fuel cap opener here. I don't know why, you have to open it electric actually. And you've got a button for the trunk. And let's now jump inside this beautiful interior here. Look at it, with those also very beautiful looking Alcantara and leather seats. And let's talk about the inside. So people, at the front, as you can see, the beautiful steering wheel with the Napa leather horn. Finally, Mercedes got it, how to make a steering wheel. The AMG steering wheel with the satellites, we can change the settings here. We can press here and change what we have. For example, look at this here. We got a button for the suspension here actually, and you can lower and raise the car now with your steering wheel. That's quite nice. I didn't know that they have this. AMG dynamics, everything you could wish for. The AMG and Mercedes steering wheel we know, with the buttons here on the left for this screen and on the right for this screen. We've got the dual screen here, the wide screen I think it's called, and we've got also the MBUX system. Napa leather everywhere here, a cloth roof. I would have wished that this would be Alcantara on a car like this. This is our console here. It looks very, very clean. I think the materials are not the highest of quality here. We can open this up and then we have some cup holders, some storage space, some USB-C ports, which is quite handy. This is our climate control zone here, as you can see. Make it hotter, colder, or anything you could wish for is also in here. This is to control the MBUX screen. You can swipe with it here via touch, or with these buttons here and stuff like this, or you can just use it with your fingers, but then you get fingerprints. So it's quite nice that you can use this. This is a button for our 360-degree camera, a very nice camera. It's currently not focusing because the door is open, but it's a very, very good camera. And this is the inside of the beautiful GLE53 AMG hybrid. Very high quality leather here, AMG on the seats. It looks really, really nice. It feels really, really nice. Way better than the GLE450D I had. This is a serious step up compared to that car, especially the steering wheel. So people, I think that's enough talking. Let's take out the GLE53 AMG hybrid and see if it still has the amazing sound the other GLE53 had. So people, let's now take out the GLE53 hybrid coupe for a drive. As you can see, the 360-degree camera, I absolutely love it. It is very, very nice. Every angle you can imagine is in here. And we get a little 63 AMG animation, I think. Look at this. Yeah, we got the quad tailpipes of the 63. And let's take it out for a drive here in the electric mode first and switch on the electric sound, because it actually has some nice little electric performance sound. It sounds like a little UFO. Listen to it. So we can switch the screens to the temperatures here, then we can see our engine temperature, our transmission temperature, and the temperature of our battery is there as well. It's actually quite fast in the electric. For 100 kilowatts only, it's quite okay. You can absolutely daily drive it in the electric mode only, which is super, super nice for an AMG. But let's now put it into the Sport Plus and listen to the pops and bangs and the exhaust and the 6-cylinder of it, and use all of the 544 combined horsepower we have. It's already popping very, very nice. It is definitely a loud car, this GLE, and I really like it. The GLE53 AMG has an insane sound. So people, I'm very curious how this thing with 2.8 tons will perform when I give it full throttle. So let's just give it full throttle here. Oh, the pops and bangs. It's got a nice pull to it, but it's not the fastest. 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. But it sounds so good. I don't know why the GLE53 sounds this good. Just listen to it here again. Whoa, the pops and bangs are crazy. Listen to this here. Wow. Oh my god. A GLE53, as I've said in my other GLE53 review, the non-hybrid, but we thank God we still kept that amazing hybrid sound in this car. We can also, that amazing 6-cylinder sound in this car. You can also change the display here. You can drive it in the classic, just like this here, which is also quite nice on the AMGs. It looks better, it has an AMG animation here. And the suspension is very daily drivable. Those are pretty bad roads here. I'm counting the Sport Plus, and it's super okay. This thing will be your best friend as a daily driver, and I absolutely love it. And if you just want to save fuel, put it into the comfort and then you drive it electric. I'm now in fully electric mode again. And then when it needs more power in the comfort, it will switch on the engine. But in the electric only, it will keep it into the electric only until you press the kick down. On the kick down, it will switch on to the engine. Look at this, completely electric driving, which wasn't possible before. Before that, we just had a mild hybrid. Now we can drive completely electrical, and we can also set the recuperation here with this setting. And let's now put it into the Sport Plus again to listen to it a little bit more here. Oh, the pops and bangs are so nice. Also the 6-cylinder sound. And it doesn't really feel like 2.8 tons when you're driving it, honestly. It just feels like a regular GLE or something like this. It doesn't feel like you are driving that big of a boat. The pops and bangs, they sound so crazy. So people, let's now try to do a launch control with the GLE53 AMG. I don't know if it has a launch control, but let's just try it here. Let's break it down here. So let's go. Foot on the brake, foot on the gas, and let's go. No launch control, but let's go. Whoa. Oh, it shifts very aggressive. That was a 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. You can feel that this is a fast car. It still has very loud pops and bangs, but I don't know if it is as loud as the white one I drove before, but it still has very nice pops and bangs. Look at this. Yeah. Could be the same pops and bangs. Maybe back then it did more because it was colder, it was in winter time, I don't know. What you can also feel is that it's definitely using the 544 horsepower combined, and you can see that here also there's some arrows pointing. Look at this. Now the electric power is kicking in. It's got a nice upshift noise. It is a very nice car for a daily driver, and now especially as a hybrid, where you can just switch it completely off, like this here, into the comfort, and then it will decide itself when it can go to electric. Or you just go into the electric like this one here. But look, it's not letting me go to the electric because it's a little hot now, the engine, and so it will prevent itself from causing any damage or something like this, which is also nice. So this thing is just a very smart and finally usable hybrid, not just a mild hybrid. You can actually drive with it completely electric, and it's got great sound. It looks very beautiful. It's got that new amazing badge, and I can't wait for the E53 hybrid. That will be very cool, with less weight and more power, and a 0 to 100 in 4 seconds and not 4.7 like here. So people, listen to this. Oh, Whoa! Very loud pops and bangs. Wow, this thing drives very great for 2.8 tons. It's not as good as the BMW XM. The XM is also more expensive than this one here, but I really like the GLE53 hybrid. I think it's an improvement compared to the stock one, because the stock one just was a heavy car that was not that fast, that used a lot of fuel. But here with the hybrid, you can actually drive it completely electric for like 80 kilometers, which makes it a whole different experience as a daily driver. So people, I hope you enjoyed the review of this GLE53 Coupe Hybrid, and I hope I will see you on the next one. Until then, goodbye.